and I would recommend a wholesome, unrefined diet. And pretty much I'm talking about plant-based diet or vegetarian diet.
Plant-based diet.
Or vegetarian diet. Lots of fresh fruits, lots of vegetables, and whole grains, and all the good kind of food. Very low fat and very, very low sugar.
Now, people very conscientiously, in wanting to stay away from sweets, for example, are drinking a lot of diet this and that and the other thing. I hear on the airplanes people, oh no, I wouldn't want the real thing. I want diet so-and-so. Is that a good alternative?
Even a diet type of a drink, it still has sugar substitutes, sweetener substitutes.
Will those do the same thing to the immune system the sugar does?
Some of it has been shown to also suppress immune, but not very much study has been done in that area on these sweetener substitutes.
Have I been a good boy then by asking for tomato juice or orange juice when they offer me something to drink?
That's what I usually do.
Okay.
Well, what about... Go ahead.
Go first. Oh, don't be so nice. Neb, what do you want to say?
No, I want to say this.
Okay.
Well, you know my mother, and...
That's my mother-in-law.
Right.
I didn't know this, or I'd have watched it. Yes.
People are always trying to sell her barley green at $30 for a little jar, or alfalfa juice, or aloe vera juice. What about all these supplements?
These supplements are very high in antioxidants. All these leafy greens, vegetables have that.
You maybe want to explain what are antioxidants.
Antioxidants will be some of the chemicals that can prevent our body from going unnecessary oxidation. We believe aging is probably a process of oxidation.
Like rust.
Too soon. That's
like
right.
You don't rust.
Now back to these antioxidants. They're found in leafy vegetables. And so if people can eat a lot of fresh vegetables, they will get this kind of substances. But in America, most people are not able to get that. So perhaps in a bottle like barley green, and they can get enough these green vegetables and vitamins.
We got a break here, but we're going to come back. You're also a proponent of garlic, and we want to hear about that later. Neb, if we went to break, we were going to the question of vitamins. Pick up there.
Well, I wondered if I was under a lot of stress, can I just take vitamins, and will that help to keep my immune system boosted? Because your barley green and all those foods you talked about have vitamins and stuff in them.
Certainly that is not recommended. If you're under a lot of stress, let's find out why you're under a lot of stress. And incidentally, there are several ways you can identify the stress. A lot of people, you know, for example, you're under stress. A lot of people don't even know. And the signs of stress, let me share with you. I will use acronym, will help you to remember very easily. It's a fears, F-E-A-R-S. Okay? F for fear, E for envy, A for anger, R for resentment, and S for sorrow.
And all those things will...
All these things have been shown to suppress T cell functions and B lymphocytes and phagocytes. Now, to answer your question, I think we better look at the cause of these problems, see if we can reverse this process.
Instead of trying to add a Band-Aid like taking a vitamin pill.
Exactly.
Here's a question.
What do you think of spirulina?
Spirulina, I don't have any personal experience. I think all these substances probably will have antioxidants in it, and will have some maybe other kind of vitamins as well.
What about exercise? Does exercise really help our immune system?
That's a good question, Becky. You know, today we hear so much about exercise. Exercise is good for your brain, for your heart, for everything. Now, if I were to tell you that exercise actually suppresses immune function, would you be disappointed?
No, I quit.
I would. But at any rate, when I first looked into exercise, I actually found there are papers showing exercise suppresses immune function. Then I discovered what happened was the design is such a way, it's an over-structured exercise. So it becomes stressed to these participants.
So fun exercise
is good. So in terms of exercise, I would say if the exercise is enjoyable, if it's purposeful, and also moderate intensity, and preferably is outdoor type of exercise, it's very good for the immune system.
So if you hate jogging,
Don't do it.
I can tell you don't agree with no pain, no gain. Right here.
Are the doctors married to each other?
No, we're in-law.
In-law?
Yeah, she's my
Married
little
to my
sister.
Oh, thank you.
Now we feel better about this. Right here, please stand.
I have a question about taking garlic with orange juice and ginger in a drink in the morning to help reduce cholesterol. Is that true?
Yes, we have done quite a few studies actually showing garlic alone can lower the cholesterol in many people.
Tell us a little more about your garlic study, Dr. Lau.
Oh, since we're on the immune system type of show, I will tell you that we have study also show that garlic boosts the immune system.
Well, I can understand that easily. You wouldn't catch a cold from anybody because you wouldn't get close enough to it.
That's one good explanation, but there's other explanations as well.
All right, here's a question.
Couple of things, please. On the margarine, as opposed to butter, doesn't margarine have an antioxidant in it? What about decaf coffee? What about regular tea? And what about the athletes that always work under stress? What happens to them? And they seem to last a long time.
I hear a lecture coming.
Oh, that's a long question. Let me see if I can answer you one at a time. In terms of margarine, I think it's this is my personal opinion. I feel it's no different from butter.
fat is fat.
Fat is fat. And in fact, we have studies show that any kind of fat, if it's in excessive amount, will suppress immune function, whether it's unsaturated or saturated. Doesn't make that much difference. Now, decaffeinated coffee, and I know people who use it. For people who know coffee is no good, possibly decaffeinated coffee is a good substitute. But a lot of people don't like even decaffeinated coffee because there's still a small amount of caffeine in it. And also, the process used for making decaffeinated coffee may have some detrimental effect on our body. This is not too well known yet. So I myself use the herbal substitute.
I think the last part of the question had to do with the stress under which athletes perform.
Yes, if it's, the athletic type of a function is highly competitive, it's really very stressful for these athletes.
Well, he's giving us a lot to think about, and we'll do a little more of that when we come back.
Is there an advantage in using the natural garlic or the powdered?
Natural garlic is the best.
How much is the next question? How much?
One small clove will do.
Per day? Per day.
Per day.
Raw?
Is this a raw clove, or is how do we get the stink out of it?
If you cook it a little bit, actually the smell will go away. Will be certainly minimized. Just
Now say that again.
If you just cook the raw garlic slightly, the smell is much less.
Yeah, but is it all gone? I mean, I'd like
Not
to
all
be
gone,
close
but
to
a lot
some
of people like the smell.
You like the smell?
A lot of people like. I don't.
Oh.
I do.
Okay.
We love garlic.
Listen, I really appreciate what Dr. Lau has given us about CAT. CAT is caffeine, alcohol, and tobacco are immune depressors. And fears. I can't remember all of those, but that was very, very good. Is that in your article, by the way?
No.
Oh, okay. You have to figure out your own fears then. Dr. Lau, in summarizing the whole challenge of maintaining a strong defense system, what have you got to say?
All right. I would say we already talked about a wholesome diet. And next thing I would say would be stress management. Let me give you back that fears there, okay? And so I'm going to give you positive side of the fears. F for faith in God. E for exercise. What kind of exercise?
Moderate.
Enjoyable and purposeful. A for acceptance. We need to be able to accept ourselves and accept other people. R are for relaxation. We all need to take time out to relax. And as for singing, some of you may say, if I'm in such a bad mood, how can I sing? I do that. When I'm very low in my spirit, I take a walk or run around in a block, and then I sing. There are many choruses I enjoy. But maybe I share with you one if there's time. I sing, Jesus, loving Jesus, sweetest name I know, fills my every longing, keep me singing as I go.
Well, this is a first for Lifestyle Magazine to have a doctor.
As soon as
I better get up here. I can see myself better. Present to you a short presentation with the use of a PowerPoint. So James, help us out. All right.